Go live from both of them. Shamar, you gonna record my OnlyFans videos? I gotta make this bad, boo. I said, what's your Twitter name? No, my Twitter. Oh, I got no Twitter, Shamar. What you talking about? I ain't got no Twitter. I ain't got no Twitter. I ain't got no Twitter, boo. What you talking about? I ain't got no Twitter. I don't even post on Twitter no more. Everybody trying to link up with me. I swear, why everybody trying to come link up with me? I swear to God, everybody is trying to link up with me right now. Everybody want to come chill with Big Alvo. Y'all should I have a little kickback tonight? I don't have that type of Twitter no more. I used to have that type of Twitter. I got OnlyFans, but when it comes to like posting freaky stuff on Twitter, I don't post freaky Twitter no more. I used to, but I don't do that no more. I post regular pictures now. All my content on Twitter is regular. See, look. All my content is regular. I don't post that type of content no more. I been water wash my Twitter. Y'all should have been on me when I was on Twitter like 5 months ago. I been water wash my Twitter. It's no more. Now, if you looking for the freaky dicky stuff, that's on my OnlyFans. But as far as just posting on Twitter, no. Oh, I gotta go in the shower, y'all. The water running. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Well, y'all, I got in this live, bro. I gotta go take a shower. I gotta go bathe my butt. Well, I can keep y'all on. I just don't want to get my live clips. Well, I could stay on live. I just don't want to get clipped. Should I put a bat? Y'all should I put a backdrop on? Should I just put a backdrop on? I just don't want to get clipped. Ooh. All right, hold on. I'll be back. Just give me 1 second. I just gotta take all my clothes. But I did want to take a little freaky ass picture though.
This is a shame before God. He is dragging Shamar bad. Right now, he's at an Airbnb. He claims somebody gave him the money. He's calling himself, I guess, by himself for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is the 13th or the 14th. Put it in the comment section. This dude here, Shamar, I don't know why he ain't getting it. You can tell Shamar knows that Alvo's dragging him, not interested in him, and trying to take his money. But it's like he can't stop messing with Alvo. Almost like Alvo put a curse on him. I don't know. It just don't make let me tell you something. Ray Charles can see that Shamar knows exactly what Alvo's up to. And I think that Alvo is getting so frustrated with Shamar not like complying to what he wants that he's like, he flips out, has a tantrum, then he makes up with him for a little while, but that's fake. That's pretend makeup. And then he ends up flipping out on him again and doing the same thing over and over and over again. Every time he does whatever he does to Shamar is to drag him. It's to drag him. You said while he's with his new man. I don't know. Somebody gave him that money to be in that Airbnb. This video was taken off of TikTok. I happened to be on TikTok and he was live and I caught some of his live. It's hard to catch him because he don't know how to stay put. He's so boring. It's like he gets real anxious. So, and he knows that social media knows he's boring. So it's like when he goes live, he don't stay on long because he don't have nothing to talk about. He ain't got no conversation. He's boring. So he was on there. He said he had to take a shower. I don't think he took a shower that fast. Then he jumped on the YouTube live streaming and, begging for cash apps. I don't know what's going on with him. Begging people to send him money to buy liquor. Why? So then you can drag Shamar some more? Because every time he drinks, he drags Shamar. Yeah, Shamar needs to wake up. That's a shame that Shamar is just falling for the banana in the tailpipe. That's crazy. Shamar didn't even know he was live earlier when he was on TikTok. People in the his comment section saying that Alvo had went live. He didn't even know. So after maybe 20 minutes of being on live, Shamar earlier when he came on live, he ended the live, I guess, to go call Alvo. He didn't even know that he was live on TikTok. The audience had to tell him. I don't know. Shamar, you, like I said, if you like it, I love it. Like my mother used to always say to me and my sister, if you like it, I love it. I don't know, guys. A bad hit. Cancel Alvo, please. I'm trying to tell you. Well, I don't think he's going nowhere anytime soon. I think he's going to be a tough one to get rid of. Yep. He's got a hold on Shamar. I don't know if he put something in his food or what. But Shamar's in love with some Alvo. But Shamar knows exactly what Alvo's doing to him, but he just don't care right now. He don't see, he's not trying to see through that right now. He just wants to be with Alvo and I guess put up with his BS. I don't know. I don't know. Something ain't right. It is Friday the 14th. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. That's like on a Halloween type of day. He was just blowing kisses at someone. Go back and look. Blowing kisses? Nah, I ain't doing all that. I believe you. If Shamar's not there by tonight, I don't know how long he's staying in that Airbnb. Then, common sense will tell us at this point that he's obviously went to that Airbnb. If Shamar doesn't show up, he went to go get his freak on. Because he's definitely not doing nothing with Shamar. He's definitely not doing nothing with Shamar, and don't believe the hype, honey, because he's not. Shamar be going along with that program until he gets mad. I don't know why Shamar is so scared, acting so scary. I think he just, because I'm going to say something to you, right? Shamar is so loud and obnoxious and has been for so long, so disrespectful to his fans and supporters. I think he's scared. I think he's embarrassed to tell the public that Alvo is in fact taking his money. Alvo is in fact doing X, Y, and Z. I believe that if he does come clean about it, yeah, people will probably cancel Alvo. Because as much as we might talk ish about Shamar and his filthy mouth and how he treats black women, people would support Shamar any day over Alvo. I know he's live now. I'm recording it as we speak, Toby. But I'm not putting it up right now. I ain't in a rush to put that up. And you got to be careful with these ninjas putting up their lives when they're live, because they cuss and carry on too much. Mark my words, eventually you're gonna start to see that little circle tell the audience that they're not monetized anymore. Yeah, YouTube sneaks up on you when they take your monetization away from you. Nah, you got to be careful. By the time I get off this live, I don't feel like, I'm not gonna feel like editing no cuss words. I'm not doing that. And YouTube's editing features, they suck, man. I'll be there for 5 hours trying to take them cuss words and all that crazy stuff he be saying out. I'm not doing that. It ain't worth it. Cause see, you're dealing with people who are living for the moment, and I'm not living for no moment. They're talking to each other behind the scenes. Yep. He used Shamar's money so he could save up his money while skimming off the top. Shamar, yep, you already know that, player. Shamar needs to get a restraining order if they ever break up because Alvo's not gonna let him leave freely. It's man. Let me tell you something, Paris. Shamar, that man, he about to rock Shamar to sleep. He ain't listen. By the time him and Shamar are completely done with, Shamar gonna be back to square one. He ain't gonna have no bookings going on. Ain't no money gonna be coming in from any bookings. He ain't gonna have no money left because of any bookings, and he gonna mess around and do something where Shamar's getting put out with that housing too. Alvo is, I'm telling you, is very calculated. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. Matter of fact, let me see where them likes are at. But yeah, man, Alvo is, because he already knows that once he leaves Shamar, Shamar's gonna tell it all. He's gonna drag Alvo. Alvo's gonna make it where he's not gonna have time to drag him because he's gonna be too busy trying to pick up the pieces of the rest of his life. Because that's how bad Alvo is gonna do him in. I'm telling you. And I hate to say the word homeless. I don't wish nobody to be homeless. But Alvo is going for broke. By the time he's done with Shamar, Shamar will be right back where he started from. Crawling. You know how they say you gotta crawl before you walk? He gonna be back down crawling. Yep. So yeah, you see Alvo shedding tears and going through changes. And he's saying this because of Shamar, what Shamar's doing to him. Oh, trust and believe. He's gonna get back at him. He gonna get back at him. Everything Shamar, in his mind, he thinks that Shamar has done to him to make him look like a fool on social media. Alvo's gonna get back at Shamar. Trust me. Trust me. And it's sad. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. This is just the beginning. Y'all are just see. This is really the quiet before the storm. And guess what? Alvo ain't been quiet, but this is quiet for him. It's about to really pop off. It's gonna be ugly. He gonna do Shamar. In my opinion, he's gonna do Shamar so wrong. People like myself are gonna dislike him like he did it to us. That's how bad he gonna do Shamar. He's gonna dog walk Shamar. Trust me. He took Shamar's money to pay for where he's at. Exactly. Trying to say somebody gave him that money to lay up like that. Alvo needs to be canceled. He's with somebody in here. Yeah. Well, that right. This is a recording on TikTok of him in the Airbnb. He also was on YouTube because I was recording it. I don't hear him talking now, so I think he's off. But he was on YouTube as well in that Airbnb. So I don't know. It said they put a police report out on him, and another person was thinking of putting a report out on. I don't know. Hey Ivan, are there any bookings on schedule? That's a good question. That's a good question. I know that Shamar's at home right now though, because he went live earlier and he said he was thinking about going to the hospital because he has a knot on his hand from punching the wall. And people had ran him off of there because they were telling him about him being on this TikTok live that I got up right now. I don't know how long he was on TikTok, but this is what I had recorded of it. Yeah. And soon as Shamar heard the audience say that he was on live, he ended the live. and went running to see where Alvo was at and what he was doing. People be doing that stuff on purpose. Y'all need to be ashamed of yourself. Yep. But he can't. He came on. Shamar didn't check in. As far as his bookings, I don't know. I don't know when he's gonna have his next booking. I don't know. I ain't been hearing him say I'm booking. I'm busy. So I don't know. It says Shamar has not been on any bookings lately. If you know, yeah, I have noticed it. That's why when somebody just asked me, was Ivan asked me, my mod asked me, are there any bookings on schedule? I don't know because I haven't heard him saying anything about being booked and busy. I don't know. But he hasn't been on no bookings. Yeah, but eventually, I mean, if he doesn't have any more bookings, will we be surprised? No. Why would we be surprised? You know what I'm saying? The dude is sitting up there taking people's money and running off with it. And everyone that he has done this to, Shamar, I think there's only one person he gave back the money. The other people been getting on social media, and I ain't seen none of these promoters ever since, but they're sitting up there saying they're taking him to court. But if they were taking Shamar to court, Shamar would have been on live telling his supporters he was being taken into court. So they were bluffing him. It didn't work. Shamar has not been on any bookings lately. I'm sitting here reading the same thing. After they kicked him out of the, yeah, he's gonna definitely make sure that he sets an example. Don't mess with me. I'm messy, Alvo, and every man that ever tried to hurt me or make me look like a fool on social media. This is what look at what Tommy went through when Tommy said he put him out of the house. Him and his new boyfriend, I think it was Josh he was with at the time. They were at his door trying to throw urine on him. Yeah. So you already know that he gonna give Shamar the business. It says thing Pony got some smart people in their ear, but they can't stop crying. Man, these people are sick patients. Clock it, because he was just saying he didn't have anyone and kept begging for money from his. Yeah, he was begging for money for liquor too. Yep. So I don't know why he went to where he went and didn't take Shamar. I heard Shamar say on his live that he was supposed to go, or he might go later on, but that Alvo was at Airbnb. But I had already seen the video on TikTok when he was live there and he showed the Airbnb. Matter of fact, let me show you. He's showing you the pictures of the views real nice. Let me show you real quick. Hit the like button. Matter of fact, let me see where the likes are at. Yeah, we got to get these likes up, or I'm going to end up just getting off. It makes me no difference. I don't care. But yeah, I'm just going to get off. I'm going to show you one thing, and then I'm going to probably get off. I'm a little bit tired anyways. I was just checking in, trying to update y'all, on what was going on. And that's about it. But I'm not staying on here if you're not going to hit the like or dislike button. I'm not making anybody hit the like button. All right, here we go. I'm going to show you all of these after I check this. Hold on one second, guys. And as I'm gone, y'all can hit the like button, because after I show you this, I'm going to end up getting off. Yeah, I'm back. Let me share this so I can show y'all. Let me see what Yeah, because if the likes don't get up, I'm getting up out of here. Y'all can go somewhere else with it. All right, let me start from well, they're all newest, but from the oldest to the newest from today. I'm gonna get the hair fit, nail did, toe did, everything. That should be looking good. Yeah, I'm gonna get the hair fit, nail did, toe did, everything. That should be looking good. Yeah. Oh, I know they mad. Let's see who the maddest. Yeah, I'm not gonna put the song on because I don't need to be getting copyright. That's the Airbnb that he's in right now. He's definitely probably trying to do something. Huh. He ain't just gonna somebody ain't gonna just give him no money for him to be in an Airbnb for a couple of days or even a night, and he ain't gonna be in there by himself. Come on now. And Shamar's at home. Stop it. Y'all believe that? Then I believe Ray Charles wasn't blind. Yeah, I ain't putting that music on. Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering who gave him the money, or did he take it? That's what I'm wondering. I don't know, guys. It seems like every time he leaves away from the house, Shamar starts flipping out saying something's missing. He went live. He didn't say nothing was missing this time, but I don't know. I do not know, honey. Alvo wanted Shamar seems like that's crazy. Whoever's name that hotel was in. I think I don't know. Maybe somebody did book it for him. I'm not too sure. But all I know is he didn't have no money the day before. He was broke. And he came back to Shamar's house with his crybaby self. And now all of a sudden he got money for Airbnb. If somebody paid for it. And like I said, who knows? Maybe Shamar paid for it. Don't know he paid for it. Because I'm convinced he's skimming off the top. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. He's definitely skimming off the top. He's doing something. Talking about one of his friends paid for his room. Please. Ain't nobody all that concerned about him like that to be paying that kind of money, Airbnb, just to give Alvo some giveaway. I mean, I said giveaway. Getaway, please. Yeah, he is a giveaway. Someone needs to step up and be guardianship over Shamar, because at this point it's not adding up. He seems to do the same thing over and over. Yep. That's why I feel like I'm not trying to be Miss Cleo, but it's a pattern of behavior. If you continuously do the same thing, you're going to get the same results. That's as simple as that. Ain't no going around it. It takes about 2 months for civil case to be served, and it takes Cobb County 3 weeks. Wow. However, that would come out of the SSD. Yeah, talking about, that's funny you brought up about this check, because, honey, let me tell you something. When I say that Alvo is going to do that dude in, yeah, everything's gonna crumble down on him. Alvo's gonna hit him where it hurts. You said, I think Shamar have bookings on the 15th, which is Saturday. That's the last one, I guess. I don't know. I hope for Shamar's sake that it isn't. He's going to need as many bookings as he can get with all this stuff that's been going on with him. I'll tell you that much. Yeah. So I'm about to get off. I just came on for a second just to kick it with y'all. Not staying on long. Kind of tired. Just trying to go down here and read and acknowledge. Hey, Big Red. Hey, sis. How you doing, sweetie? And I'll be back on here tomorrow. I'll have some work for y'all tomorrow. I got plenty of work. I'm just tired. My eyelids are. Hey, I might go live tonight. It'll be a random live tonight. If I do, y'all always come on. So I know I'm good. Somebody in there. Yeah, that's what everyone keeps saying too. Somebody's in there, Big Red. Talking about he wouldn't go live if he had somebody in there. Yes, you would. Yes, you would. It feels like Friday to me for some reason. I don't know why. All right, make sure y'all hit the like button. Dislikes are welcome. I'm about to get off. I'm a little tired. I just want to check in with y'all. I have plenty of content for tomorrow. I got all the lives. I even got a little bit of Alvo's TikTok live earlier, and I'm all set for y'all tomorrow. I'm kind of tired, so I'm gonna get up off here. And I love y'all. Be safe, be blessed, and I'm out. Mwah. Bye for now.